Tomorrow makes it a week since I graduated college. It's interesting because it's actually interesting because I don't feel much different. It doesn't feel like I'm on winter break, but it does. And at the same time, it doesn't feel like winter break is over because winter break no longer exists anymore. But yeah, as soon as you graduate out of college, everybody, or the people who love you, or the people who care for you, are going to ask what's next. At least to a certain degree. Not everybody's going to ask that. Some people are just going to smile with you, laugh with you, this and that. But actually, I think the people who are, I think it's the opposite actually. The people who do not know you personally, are going to ask what's next. Let me correct myself. Because the people who know your doubts. They know your journey. They know you're figuring it out. They know you're still trying to make it out or whatever. But yeah, and if you're anything like me, I'm currently in between all these different, not in between, but I know what's the least preferred path, but I also know that the least preferred path is a good path. And I also not necessarily know, but I'm thinking of the way to accomplish certain goals, right? I know that if I make sacrifices for the next 4 years, it's gonna pay off in the future exponentially. And yeah, people are gonna ask what's next if they don't know you personally. That's probably the honest thing about this video. If they don't know you, they're gonna ask you some random questions. They're gonna talk to you. They're gonna la 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 la. And even more, when you don't know what you want out of life, many people are gonna give you, hey, you should do this, you should do that. This is how you live life. This is how you figure it out. That kind of thing. Or they're gonna give you suggestions based on your natural inclinations. But then you have the individual power to choose whatever you want, dude. Like, I guess this year with me telling more people about like, oh, medicine's the least preferred path, I've probably been offered or told about 50 different types of jobs. You know, people tell me, oh, you could be a doctor. People tell me, oh, you could be a teacher. People tell me you could do sales. People tell me you could do whatever you put your mind to. And I just want to tell you, if you're 21, 22, 23, same boat as me, you can do anything you put your mind to. Put your mind to it. Obviously, I don't know your reality. I don't know what challenges you face. You might have to move back home with your parents. I moved back home with my parents. You might have to cut that Netflix subscription. I don't own any subscriptions. You might have to sell stuff. You might have to flip your clothes, you know? In the next coming weeks, I think I'm going to be depopping a lot of my closet. It's a lot of unnecessary stuff. I'm going to be cutting as many costs as I can. This right here. I've been trying to get rid of this for years. If you need a graphics card, this is like an old graphics card. It's an RTX 8000 series, the Quattro. It's like Amazon's retailing for $2,880. I'll sell it to you for $2,000. I'll sell it for you for $180. I'll sell it for you for $250. Get it off my body. But yeah, if they don't know you, they're gonna ask you what's your plan, and you're also gonna ask yourself what your plan is because, excuse me, getting into college is weird because you're no longer. You have to face reality, right? You have to think about the future bills. You have to think about independence. Not just think about it, but a lot of us, most people don't want to go back home, right? Most people, after you've lived away from home for a while, I just couldn't live at home, right? So you have to, okay, how am I going to pay these bills? How am I going to pay my loans? What sacrifice do I have to make? You might have to work 2 jobs. You might have to work 3 jobs. But you have the energy now to make the discipline and the investments. But the thing is, you have to think like a farmer. You're planting seeds that you will harvest next year. You're planting seeds that you may not see the harvest for 3 years. And genuinely, yeah, genuinely that's what it is right now. I don't really know what the future holds. I've been saying that for years. I mean, now I'm saying no more. But I'm going to plant and create seeds that I will reap from in 3 years. I'm 22. I'm 21. It's 12/24. Let's see what 12/24 looks like next year. I'm going to write this down. Watch this video next year. Yeah. But use this as a time lapse, a little time check for you too. You don't know what the future is, but invest in yourself I'm not just talking about going to the damn gym. I mean, go to the gym, get physically right or whatever, but get your mind right. Get right with God. Get right with school. Get right with your finances. Stop wasting money on fast food. I'm pretty sure I have $2.54 to my name. Cannot be the same next year. Cannot be the same in a week. Any opportunity to do a little hustle, go for it, big dog. Much love.